All right, Suze, where are we off to today?
We are at the Cat Depot, and we're going to find out what went on with Hurricane Irma with all the beautiful kitties and the kittens.
It's Tyler.
And Susan Short.
And we are out.
And about Sarasota.
You know what I say. Let's go on in and take a gander.
Let's do it.
We're inside now. We are here at the Cat Depot. We're here with Shelly. Shelly, what do you do here at Cat Depot?
I'm the executive director.
Ooh, that sounds like a pretty fancy title.
Keeps me busy.
Let's talk about this kitty here. It's Irma, right?
Oh, yes. This is Irma. She came in yesterday out of the storm. She actually came in a flower pot. A family found her. They said they had witnessed a mother cat with 3 kittens prior to the storm. After the storm, unfortunately, they only found this one. Wow. So she is a survivor, and she did come in yesterday, and she is a bottle feeder. So she's on a baby bottle.
What area did they find her in, like Kensington Park?
I'm not exactly sure, but it was Sarasota.
How can you tell, I'm just curious, if a cat is feral or not?
Well, this one definitely is not. She's acting a little bit hungry at the moment, but because she's being fed every 2 hours right now, round the clock. But she's definitely not feral because you can pick her up and touch her and so forth. She's just a displaced kitten that was born outside.
Let's talk a little bit about your adoption here. What type of cats do you get here? Do you adopt out feral or non-feral, or how does that work?
Well, I think the feral word is a little bit of a misconception.
Right.
Yeah, we have community cats, and there are feral cats, and they were born outside and probably are much happier because they've lived for a long time outside. And those are the cats you cannot touch and so forth. Then you have community cats.
I have to stop you right there. I have a funny story. I learned that she really does mean you cannot touch, because if you actually feed the cat, because I feel bad, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want the poor cat to die.
Right.
So I'm feeding a cat, and there's like the neighbor's cat, like they send out some kind of smoke signal. Next thing you know, you got 4 cats in your yard. Yeah. Well, then evidently the city told me that those cats are now a property of your address once you feed them.
Yes, that is true. And, we help a lot. I'm glad you brought that up because we help a lot of people with community cats. Many of these cats act feral at first, and they're not really, but they act that way because they've been abandoned, and now they're trying to live on their own. So we actually have now a food bank that's set up every month, and we help over 750 cats on a monthly basis with food, and we have colony caregivers like yourself, people who have helped a cat, and then the cat is smart enough to come
cat? You mean 4 cats?
4 cats or more, and it's really good for the community because now they have a food source to go to. They have a place where they feel comfortable and they stay there, and then of course we spay and neuter them also here so that they're not fighting and they're not, you don't hear any loud noises at night, and it's a disciplined little colony, and it works out really well for the community.
How can we find more information about the Cat Depot online?
You go to www.catdepot.org.
www.catdepot.org.
And you can even adopt Irma, correct?
Yes, absolutely. And prior to Irma walking in the door, we have Noah, also in foster care right now, a little orange and white kitten that came in from the storm.
So if viewers want to contact you guys directly, what's the phone number here?
It's 941-366-2404, and we have people manning the phones.
So what are your hours here at Cat Depot?
Now that we're open again, we're up 7 days a week. So Monday through Friday, it's 11 to 7 o'clock at night, and on Saturday and Sunday, it's 11 to 5.
Great. And for those that are not familiar where this centrally located Cat Depot is, your address is?
2542 17th Street in Sarasota.
Great. Let's go ahead and take a gander. You going to show us around?
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
Shelly, who do I have here?
You have Winter. And friends.
Winter and friends. So actually, these guys are all up for adoption.
Yes.
Winter is the sweetest. They're all so sweet.
They are.
And they're so wonderful.
They're very curious about you. They're all available.
Hey,
we have lots and lots of kittens and cats and adults and seniors. We have every spectrum, every color right now, and we're asking people to come in. And if they were thinking about making an adoption, do so now, because we're trying to make room in our shelter for other organizations who have lost their shelters. On the south end of Florida, there's a lot of organizations that need tremendous help right now. So Cat Depot is still working, even though we may not be here. We've been taking in animals, And so far, we've taken in 26 from Jacksonville, cats and kittens. We've taken, during the storm, we had Animal Services cats here, and now we're working with some other counties in the south and to help them out as well.
Wow, so can you give us a little bit of an example of what you do? Do you rescue the cats? Do you bring them here? What do you do?
We are doing many different aspects. In this case, we drove up and met a team that brought us cats from Jacksonville because they have some flooding waters up there right now. So we brought those in. We've taken some from our local animal services here to help them make room for incoming cats that are like Noah, that have been found from the storm and so forth, and they're trying to find shelter.
Oh, wow. And so right now it's so important to either adopt or donate, correct? Because you have
Both
such
are
an
critical.
Overload.
Yes, we have a great event coming up right now.
When is that?
It's ongoing right now until next Wednesday at noon, and so there's never been a better time to give. We've had 2 extremely generous donors.
I think they don't know each other, so I just want to make sure, that everybody's okay. Continue. Yeah.
We have 2 very generous donors who have said that they will give us up to $150,000 in matching funds.
Wow!
And so anyone can go online right now and donate, and that whatever money they donate, if it's $25 or more, it will be matched.
Fantastic.
And there's no limit. So if someone wanted to give us $5,000, it would be matched to $10,000. And as I say, there's never been a better time to help, either adopt or donate. We would really appreciate it. As we have a team on standby right now to head to southern Florida tomorrow morning to try with our rescue rig to move some of the animals. There's animals being flown right now to California, to New York, Ohio, many different locations, and we're still trying to help.
So you can donate online, correct?
Yes,
on your website. Do you have social media as well?
Yes, we have our Facebook page online at our website, catdepot.org, or you can call and place a donation.
Fantastic. So you can place the donation in many different ways, or you can come by, you can interact with the beautiful cats, and maybe you can pick up Noah, although I think I like Noah. So we'll be right back.
It's all about your hair at Salon 41. Call Jim and Neil at 941-906-9468.
So, Shelley, I have to know, how can you be around all these cats, meow, meow, and not want to take them all home with you? I would be like, get in the car, kitty.
Well, I probably have adopted my share of my quota so far. So
how many?
I have 3 cats and a dog.
Okay.
So I'm bipedral. I see you have a dog too. But a lot of these cats get along really well with dogs, and we have a dog who comes in every week, and we do cat testing. So the dog holds very still, and the cats. So we test to see, how is their temperament towards a dog, and many of our cats are ready to go home with a dog or with other cats. These right here in particular just came out of the flooded areas up in Jacksonville, and they were asking for help all over the state. And as I might have mentioned earlier, states all over the United States are helping Florida right now, and so we felt compelled to help us as well, because we have an emergency response team. So not only are we helping the Sarasota and Manatee County animals and surrounding areas, but also Jacksonville right now.
It's interesting because cats do have a lot of personality, but you can really tell these cats are kind of lost, and they're kind of like curious to what's going on,
Yeah.
So these cats need placement back.
They do. So we're hoping that those people who were thinking about adopting a cat will definitely come into Cat Depot and take one home to be a new family member.
Absolutely. So let's talk about adoption. What's the process here?
Well, the process is to come in and meet with one of our wonderful adoption counselors.
Okay.
And they will go through the process of, it's a very quick questionnaire process of talking to them to see if we get a good match with the person and the home environment.
Great. Well, thanks so much, Shelley. Well, there you are, Suze. I knew I'd find you in here shopping.
I have to shop. I found so many cute things. Look at this cat pillow. It's absolutely adorable. But my favorite is this little cat purse. Super, super cute.
Yeah,
I love it. And what a great experience. I'm
Absolutely.
really moved. I loved being with all the cats. I loved winter, and I love little tiny Noah. You guys need to come out here and adopt the cats.
Absolutely, and at least come in and play with the cats. I mean,
Yes.
once you come in, you'll do more than play. You'll end up bringing one home with you,
At
I'm
least
sure.
one. And if you can't adopt a cat, if you have too many animals right now, you can always make a donation on their website. Just go on their website, even every little bit of money that you donate will be matched. So it's super important right now.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again when we're out
and about Sarasota.
Out and About Sarasota, sponsored by the following. This has been an Out and About Media production, a product of Sarasota Socialites.